I missed you guys so much. I couldn't go another day without doing a reading. I'm sorry I had to take the weekend off again. I had another accident and I tripped over the dishwasher. I tripped over the dishwasher. I had it open. I was putting the dishes away. Sorry about that. Anyway, I tripped over the dishwasher because I was trying to put dishes away. I was probably rushing a little too fast. And when I fell, I hit my forehead. My glasses smashed into my face. I got a concussion on my forehead. I got a cut on my shin that's still pretty nasty looking. And this hip is bruised severely. This is a very impromptu video, so I don't know if there will be a lot of participation right now. It's not a real good time in the US or India, but I wanted to do something special for you guys tonight, just to let you know that I do love you, I have missed you, and we're going to do a reading. I don't know what it's going to be about. I'm not going to get a song tonight. I'm just going to move right on into the reading, okay? I also wanted to let you know that I did get another St. Jude candle. And for those of you who are not aware of who St. Jude is, St. Jude was the brother of Jesus through Joseph, because Joseph and Mary were Jesus's father, and Joseph was not his father, he was his stepfather, because God was Jesus's real father. Alright, so St. Jude has a prayer, and it goes like this. Glorious Apostle St. Jude, faithful servant and friend of Jesus, pray for me as I am desperate at this time of great need. Help me promptly and visibly. I promise, St. Jude, to always remember this favor and never stop honoring you as the most powerful protector. Amen. And so I am lighting this St. Jude candle for anyone who watches this channel who feels like they might be in a desperate or impossible situation. Okay? This is for you, and I am praying that God will honor this and help you with whatever situation you might be going through. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the like. Thank you for being here. I really have just gotten started, and I was just letting you know that I had fallen down again. I tripped over the dishwasher door, and I got hurt pretty bad. I got a concussion, bruised my hip. I got a cut on my leg that's still pretty severe right here. It's like, will it ever end? Will it ever end? Like, why am I always getting hurt? Why am I always sick? Because why not? Why not me? You know, we say why me, but why not me? Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm here because I love you, and I want you to know that I love you and that I have missed you, and no matter how bad I might feel, I'm going to show up anyway, because I'm not going to let the enemy or the negativity of this world stop me from doing what God has called me to do, which is to share with you the gifts that I've been given for free. And sometimes I think that because I do it for free, the enemy hates me. Not just the negativity in this world, but people on this platform hate me. And I don't care. I don't care if you like me. I'm not here for you to like me. I'm here to love those who need Jesus and who need God and who need whoever their God is, to be there for them and to help them through whatever it is they're going through. So, all right, let's get started. We're going to start out by finding out how Spirit is working in the virtues. Spirit, how are you working in the virtues in this collective? May I see, please? Faith is trying to stand up. There we go. And it did come out. We got a lot, collective. Somebody lacks integrity. All right, we got gratitude, we got faith, we got humility, love, loyalty. But somebody lacks wisdom. They also lack integrity. I think these are two different people. And there's compassion. And I think that goes over here. I think someone is grateful. They have a lot of faith. They're very humble. They're very loving. They're very loyal. And they're very compassionate. And someone is unwise and has no integrity. And there's a need of self-control. It looks like someone has that. That's a Sagittarius vibe. I think we're talking about two different people here, just to be quite honest with you. I think this is the collective, and I think this is whoever the collective has been dealing with, who maybe doesn't like you, maybe has had it out for you, maybe has been doing magic on you, trying to stop you, trying to slow you down, trying to mess with your money, trying to do things to mess with you. I don't know. This could be an ex. This could be someone who's angry at you because you decided to finally just stop dealing with them. You were sick of them. You were tired of the games that they were playing with you, with your heart, with your head. And you're not somebody who is to be toyed with, because you're somebody who is a chosen one. You have been called by God. You have a special gift on your life, a calling on your life. And you are going to walk in that calling. And that's why you're here. You are here because you're gifted. Only people that come to this channel are gifted. I don't advertise. I don't pay for advertisement. I don't pay for fake subscribers. Anyone who comes to this channel is here because you were called here, because there's a message in it somewhere for you. So you're grateful, you have a lot of faith, you're humble, you have a lot of love, you're loyal, and you're very compassionate. But there's somebody who lacks integrity, and they also lack wisdom. They need to learn their lesson. They really need to learn their lesson when it comes to their lack of integrity. And hopefully they will, but that's none of our business, right? All right, prayer please, Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I want to say hello. Hello, Justin. Hello, Ava. Hello, Jason. Hello, Monica, Eva, Drayton, Carrie, Regina, Shader, Deanne, Camden, Miss Thanglow, Kenneth, all of you. I want to say hello. I want to say hi to all of you. I want you to know I care about you, but I don't have a moderator tonight, so it's going to be hard for me to focus on the reading and so focus on the comments. So please don't feel like I don't love you because I'm not responding. I do love you, okay? I do love you. I just need to get into the reading. All right, Spirit's telling me that this is kind of urgent for some reason. Why is this urgent? Okay, let's find out. Spirit, what do you want to do first? Whew. I'm feeling very anxious all of a sudden. Like there's some sort of urgency to this message. There's a marble here that I just found, and it goes in the bowl over here. So somehow a marble, you might feel like you've lost your mind. There's something going on. All right, let's see what spiritual gifts are operating in our home lives right now. Spiritual gifts at home, Spirit. Your chakras are aligned, and your coins are here. Your coins are here sideways. So it looks like at home, somehow coins, you might be finding coins. This could be about your money. This is literally money falling from heaven. You could be coming into some money at home. You could be into cryptocurrency, and you might really hit big on that, or you may have recently really hit big on that. That's a 9, and this is a 7. Spirit saying your chakras are in alignment at home, or you need to get them. I think they are in alignment, to be honest with you. I think that for some reason your chakras are in alignment, and you're having luck with money right now at home. All right, what about work? You may have just gotten a check you weren't expecting, or some sort of payout that you did not know you were going to get, or you may be about to get that. Work life, Spirit. Thank you so very much. At work, it looks like you're juggling a lot, and you have a baby. So you could be juggling a new project that you're working on. You could be like trying to take care of a lot of things. And this could be a project. It doesn't have to be a child. This is the Empress vibe. You could be a very powerful feminine who can run an empire. And you are having to juggle a lot. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. I have the number 19 and the number 3 for your work life. But you have a baby and you're juggling. You're manifesting or you're juggling. It looks like to me you're juggling a lot. You're trying to manage your time, your money, your house, your health. You may be studying. There's a pacifier here. There's a pill bottle here. You could have something going on with your health. I see a blue orb. Someone could ride a horse. You could have a shirt with a ruffle. Someone rides a horse. Definitely lift weights. A lot going on in your life right now at work. This could be how Spirit's working in your life. You might be working on something new and it's just a lot to handle. All right, surprises. Do your magic, Spirit. Your surprise is time. Somehow time is a surprise. Now, why would time be a surprise? It's time for something. I feel it's time for something and you don't know it. Something is about to happen because it's time. And you don't know that. That's a surprise. All right. What about your love life? Right now you're meditating on your love life. You're really going deep within. You're seeking Spirit. You're not just talking to Spirit about your love life. You're actually listening for the answers, because prayer is talking to God. Meditation is listening to God. Okay, so right now you're listening to God when it comes to your love life. Spirit may be giving you a lot of guidance in your love life right now through meditation. Number 22, number 33, and your role. Your role is you're going to work. You're going to have a job. And somehow feathers. I don't know what that might mean to you. You might be finding feathers. You could be working with feathers. Somehow you're Y'all, that was my daughter. My family comes first. All right, and okay, surprise, love, your role, outcome. My family will always come first. Your outcome is going to be that wherever your heart has been broken, it's going to be mended. Your heart is going to be mended. You've had your heart broken by something. Something has hurt you. And whatever has hurt you, you're going to heal from that. That's your outcome. Okay? And then on the bottom of the deck, you have a house. You're going to have a house. And this is what you don't see coming, is this house. You're either going to buy a house, sell a house, or move into a new house. You might rent a house. There's a lot that could go with this house card. But it looks like to me you might be buying a house. Number 17, number 16, 14, 15. So 14, 15, 16, and 17. You have a progression going on here, collective. Big time when it comes to your role in the outcome. It's a little out of sequence, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. How are the angels working in your home life? Angels, home life. Angel of success. And all the angels of the universe are working in your home life. And you're going to have success at home. Remember all the coins falling? All right, what about work? How are you working in our work life? Challenges. There's angels helping you overcome these challenges. The challenges are all the things you're having to juggle when it comes to this baby, whatever that means to you. Some of you may actually have a new baby. And if you do, you're trying to juggle a lot. You may be a working mom. You may be a single working mom. You may be a single dad, a single working dad. You could be pregnant. You could be trying to work while you're pregnant. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can read this. You have to take, anytime you come to my readings, you have to bring your intuition, okay? All right. Now, surprises. The angels are going to help you overcome these challenges. Lots of surprises. All right, there's your faith. You're going to have unity, and you have an angel of past lives. I don't know what to say about that. Sometimes, okay, everybody doesn't believe in past lives. I do. Most people do that watch these readings. But if you don't, this could be something from your past life, like when you were a kid, or when you were a teenager, or last year. Something from your past life, something from your past. But there's a clock here, so the time, that timing card is significant to your past life. And the unity that you have. You have faith that you're going to be with somebody. And this is somebody that you have a soulmate or twin flame connection with. And it's time for that. And it's a surprise. All right. Throat chakra. Love life. Wisdom. There's your wisdom. You remember you didn't have any wisdom and you needed to learn wisdom with integrity? And you're going to get balance in your life. So in your love life, you're going to learn wisdom and you're going to get yourself balanced out. You're going to stop giving too much, taking too much, trying to do too much. You're going to go at God's pace, not at the world's pace. Because you can't walk with God and run with the world at the same time. Okay, and your role... There it is. Your soulmate. Your role is to have this soulmate. I think you have somebody new coming in, collective. You may work with this person, or there's going to be somehow work involved when it comes to this person. You might... Throat chakra. You might have to work on something together, but somehow feathers are going to be a part of that. And what will be your outcome? Oh, flew out. Flew out. Your outcome, happiness, collective, happiness. How can you ask for anything more? Your heart is no longer going to be broken. You're going to be happy again. Like maybe you've been miserable for a long time because you haven't had anyone in your life. Spirit's giving you someone in your life to love you the way you deserve to be loved, the way you love others. And... you're going to also be inspiring or inspired. Somehow you're going to have an inspiration. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start picking these up. Because I might try to do some Q&A if I can figure out how to do it without a moderator. Or maybe a moderator might show up. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Wow, what a beautiful reading so far. I mean, this is very impressive. My throat chakra's trying to close on that soulmate vibe. Somebody doesn't want to hear that. All right, now I'm going to move into the family deck and see if I can find out what's going on here. Because we definitely have something going on with no integrity and no wisdom. Somebody is acting out. All right, Spirit, what's going on at home? Talk to me, baby. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me, baby. What's going on at home? In this collective, what's going on at home? Fill in the blank, Spirit says. Only you know. It's different for everybody. Fill in the blank. All right. What about work? Tantrums are for babies. Grow the fuck up. This could be about the baby. How can we think about that differently? Somebody could be acting like a baby. And you're trying to do it all by yourself because this person needs to grow the fuck up. Could that be part of it? I don't know. But at work, there's somebody throwing tantrums, and Spirit said, grow up. It's time to grow up. When it comes to work, grow up. All right, surprises. If somebody's throwing tantrums at work, they need to grow up. And people do. All right, wow, that's a lot of surprises keep coming out for us. All right, somebody, they need to say something, but they won't. You're not on the same team. You don't want to go by yourself, but you don't want to watch what you say either. All right, everything came out in reverse for your surprise here. Herein lies the problem, is the surprise where there's no integrity. Okay, somebody needs to watch what they say, go solo, realize you're on the same team, and just say it. There's something you need to say, and you just need to say it. But you're not. Instead, you're not saying it. You're pretending like you're on the same team, and you're staying with somebody out of whatever. Maybe you don't want to be alone. Maybe you feel obligated. I don't know why you're staying with this person. But you can't watch what you say either. Or maybe they can't. Let's find out. Somebody needs to say something. And I want to find out what needs to be said. Something needs to be said. All right, what is it that needs to be said? I'm stuck in visions of us together. I'm on drugs and alcohol. And no one understands me but you. First of all, you need to understand yourself before anybody else can understand you. And if you're on drugs and alcohol, not only can you not understand you, neither can they. You're living in a fantasy. And you're stuck in these visions. It's like you're obsessed with this person. What would you say to them? You would say, I'm scared of rejection and I don't want to be alone, but in reverse. So you do want to be alone, but you won't. Why won't you be alone? Because you were right. And what do you see in me? I don't know what that means, but somebody does. And there's a whole lot of drama going on in this household. All right, so you're in a relationship with somebody you don't need to be in the relationship with. This person is trouble with a capital T. All right, what's going on in your love life? It may not be your lover. It could be a family member or a friend. Do you really love them in reverse? You don't really love them. What's your role here? Oh, you got a lot for your role, baby. It's time for shit to get real. You need to go all in or get the fuck out. keep that shit to yourself, but just say those 5 little words. So you need to say something, but there's something you do need to keep to yourself. And that's what this was kind of indicating. Remember the surprise? All right, and what's going to be the outcome? They're not going to listen. No matter what you say, nobody's going to listen. And they're still waiting. So it's like they're still waiting, but nobody will listen. And you need to pack your bags, but you haven't done it yet. It's time to get out. What I'm getting from this reading right now is that somebody is in a relationship that could possibly be abusive, and you don't know how to get out. This person throws tantrums. I feel they throw furniture. I feel they break shit. I feel they've hurt you. I feel they've hurt you badly. Like, put their hands on you, hurt you. We're going to find out what the relationship issues are. What are the relationship issues for you here at home? Burned out. Being cold. You're not compatible with this person, but you're not tired of it either. And you don't want to be left out in the cold. So it's like you don't have anywhere to go. You're stuck with somebody you're not compatible with because you feel like you don't have anywhere to go. Alright. Anything else? Lust, not love. You're insecure, but you're not judgmental. So you're saying this is love, not lust. You just feel insecure and you're not judging this person. Sweetheart, this person has a drug and alcohol problem, okay? It's not being judgmental to state the obvious. So stop making excuses for them. Somebody here is making excuses for somebody else. And you're calling this love. This is not love. What I'm seeing here is that you're not even compatible with them. You have insecurities and you don't want to come across as being judgmental. Spirit, what should they do next? You have anger that's pent up and you don't want to be fated to be alone. So you're too attached, but Spirit's saying you need to detach from this person. They have anger issues, and if you stay with them, you might be fated to be alone. Because this person could end up dying from their alcohol and drug use. That's what happened to my husband. I mean, it happens. This person's angry, and anything else, one more time. I still feel that there's some abuse going on here. You're staying stuck. Spirit says you do not need to stay stuck here. It's not hard to get. You're not hard to get. It's like you need to stop being so easy to get. You're letting this person have you for easy. Like, ugh. This is despicable. I hate this. Whoever you are, I hate what you're going through, and I'm sorry. But, you know, there comes a time when you have to be responsible, and you have to have integrity, and you have to use wisdom. And it is the same person, in fact. You have all these beautiful attributes about yourself, but you're allowing this person to take you out of character by not having integrity. You're doing something out of integrity. You know it's not something that you would normally do, but you're doing it for this person, and it's not wise to do it. It's going to end you up in trouble. That's what's going to end up happening. Because whatever it is, I feel it could be illegal. Alright, what is going on here? What's going on here at home? Somebody needs sexual protection. What about at work? At work, caution. Somebody has a crush and they're getting played. Somebody's being manipulative, they're lying, controlling, and pulling the strings. So they're playing with somebody's emotions and pretending like they have a crush, but they're really just being played. You're getting played by somebody who's pretending to have a crush. Alright, surprises. Somebody is fulfilling a fantasy. What might that be? You're brainstorming and figuring that out because the sugar and the salt don't look the same. Alright, and love life. This person's pretending to be sweet, but they're so, oh my God. In your love life, shit's about to explode because you've been venting and talking to people about your issues. So you done told the wrong person the wrong thing. So go back and think about who you've been talking to, because you have told somebody something that's about to make shit explode. Shit's about to explode in your love life. I think that was where It's Time for Shit to Get Real came out. It's about to get real. Alright, your role. Your role is to be money hungry. And your outcome. No pregnancy test. Well, that's because you use sexual protection, I'm guessing. And you need to chill out. Why are you not having a pregnancy test? Because you are under spiritual attack and you're fighting for what you love. So you don't want this person maybe to know you're pregnant. Or maybe you're not pregnant because you were under spiritual attack and they were fighting with you. Love is a battlefield. This person could have caused you to lose a child, or may. If you're pregnant, if that baby was you being pregnant and this person puts their hands on you, you could potentially lose this child. You need to be careful. And somebody here is a copycat. This is sad. This is one of the saddest readings I've done in a long time. And your role is to be money hungry? I don't get it. I just don't get it. What happened here, Spirit? Show me how this happened. Somebody did not want to be alone and be haunted. Why would they be haunted? Because they didn't want to have to carry all the burden. Alright, what was being hidden? That somebody had changed. How did they change? So secretly, they healed. So somebody healed and they changed. Alright, so what's being shown? That the love is no longer dying. Alright, so what's going to happen next? Somebody's going to have a new love that can be trusted. And they're not sorry. They're not sorry either. So secretly somebody healed and they changed. And they found themselves a new love who can be trusted. They're showing you that your love's not dying, but the truth is they want to be alone. They just don't want to be haunted and carry all the burdens. What do they need to do in order for that not to happen? Telepathic. Okay, so there's this sense of I can read your mind and I know that it's not only you and that you don't miss me. So you know this person doesn't care about you. You can read their mind and you know what they're thinking. That's how you can prevent this. And you also know there's competition. Get rid of this loser. Get rid of this loser. You have a new love who can be trusted. They might wear glasses, have facial hair. have tattoos on their arm. Somehow, roses inside of a glass that looks like that are significant. Somebody has really been meditating and healing. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Will I win my medical malpractice lawsuit? 3 surgeons and 2 practices. I'll check for you, Shelly, okay? Thank you for the donation, baby. I really appreciate you. It wasn't necessary, though. I do not charge for my readings, but when people are generous, I don't mind taking time out of the reading to answer your question. All right, may I see if Shelly is going to win her malpractice lawsuit? Cards are being a little bit resistant. Is she going to win? Yes. It's not up to you, but yes. Sometimes legal cases can be tricky because free will plays a big factor in legal cases. But sometimes I'm right. I got another yes. The situation will improve. Will she win this lawsuit? This malpractice lawsuit? Will she win? May I see the truth, please, if she's going to win? And what does the universe see as the total outcome? Yes, baby, yes. You're going to win. Yes. Can't get any clearer than that. And it's not up to you, but yes, you're going to win. Okay? You're going to win. All right. I don't know. What else do we want to know? Collective, tell me what else we want to know. Is there anybody out there that wants to know anything else about this situation that I don't see because I'm so close to it? I want to see the tarot. That's what I want to see. If you have something you want to see, put it up there. Why is this person money hungry? Because they're not self-made. What do you mean? They can't take off. They're stuck at a crossroads. They don't know how to be alone. And they're on the wrong path. And they're going slower than slow. Like, they're not even trying. So they would rather sit around and use your money because they're freaking lazy. Or take advantage of your money because it's easier to take money from you than it is to actually get out and get a damn job. Or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put these away. But I just want to remind you that you need to have integrity. And you need to learn your lesson. Because there was a lack of integrity and a lack of wisdom. But you have a lot of compassion. You're loyal. You're loving. You're humble. You have a lot of faith. And you have a lot of gratitude. And sometimes we can be both, right? We can be good and be hood, you know? We're not perfect. Just because we have all these great qualities doesn't mean that we're perfect. Alright, Spirit, show me what's going on in the collective when it comes to the tarot. May I see, please? How are you working in this collective? The Hanged Man. Alright, so we're having to be in a very uncomfortable situation. Are we not? We saw that, right? In an uncomfortable situation so you can see the right perspective. Or you may be having to... The Hanged Man can also be about sacrifice. It can be about giving yourself as a sacrifice. Like, what is that called? Where you, you sacrifice. You give whatever has to be given as a sacrifice. Like you... Oh, there's a word, Spirit. It'll come to me in a minute. All right, what's the energy to overcome? The Strength card came out in reverse. So right now we have a Pisces vibe. You could be dealing with a Pisces, but you don't have to be. You're a martyr. You might be playing the martyr. You might be playing like the martyr, the victim, or you might be the martyr. Like, you could have been like Oh, I'm having trouble getting my words to come out right. That could be because you are too. You could have been really hung out to dry here. You understand what I'm saying? Like somebody could have really thrown you under the bus. And you could have taken the blame for something that wasn't really your fault because it was better to take the blame than to watch everything go. Like you have maybe worked really hard for something, and in order for you to not take the blame, everything you worked so hard for would have been for nothing. Does that make sense? So I don't know what that means yet. We're going to have to pull more cards. But that's how Spirit's working, is you're in hangman mode. You're in an uncomfortable position, and you're either being the martyr, you're playing the martyr, or you're seeing things for how they truly are. And you're looking at them from all these different angles. Like, yeah, I see that now. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that before. Yeah, I see that now. All right, you're weak. Your energy to overcome is you have weakness, and your weakness is the energy to overcome. All right, what's gonna pull it together? Whoa, did not see that. Good God Almighty. All right, so your weakness is your strength. Your strength is struggling. You don't have any strength. It's like whatever's happened here has worn you to a frazzle. Like, I can't take any more. That's what you have to overcome. You have to dig deep. If you've ever had a baby and you have ever gotten to that final push and you feel like the baby is like a watermelon trying to come out of a water hose, which is basically what it comes down to, you have to dig deep to get that baby out. And when a woman gives that final push, the adrenaline in her body takes over because of her mind. She sets her mind to it, that this baby is coming out. Now, unless there's a medical reason why it shouldn't, and they should do a C-section, which with my 8-pound daughter who just called, I felt like they should have, but they said I could get her out. So guess what? I got her out. But that shit hurt. And I had an epidural, but there was one spot that didn't take, and I could feel it all over my body. But that's what we have here, is we have somebody who has no strength left. But you got to find that strength. You got to find that last push, that final push. You got to make up your mind that whatever you've been through, this final push is all I need to get through, and I'll have that baby in my arms. Or whatever it is that you have been desperately wanting, you'll have. But that's what's wrong here, is your strength is struggling. And you've got to figure out how to get that extra last little push to get that whatever out of your way. There's something blocking you. It's like something's blocking you and has been for a while. It could be your money. It could be not finding a job and you're going to have a job. It's all kinds of things that can block you, but you're blocked. You maybe haven't been able to find somebody to be in love with. Like, you could have been alone for a long, long time. And you've lost your desire to even try anymore because the people that you do find are shit or not serious. They're just out there either looking for a one-night stand or they're trying to scam you out of your money or whatever the hell they're doing. And you're like, I just don't have the strength to do this anymore. I just want to give up. That's the feel this has, is you have to stop wanting to give up. You have to fight. You have to get up and fight. But you don't have any strength left. But what's going to pull it together is you're not going to be a fool. You're not going to take a risk. And because you're not going to take a risk, you're going to have happiness like you have never had in your life. Spirit is going to show you not to take a risk. And where Spirit is showing you is right here. You were thinking about taking a risk, but Spirit's saying, look at this differently. I want you to look at this situation differently. Don't take the risk. The risk is not worth it. And you're like, Spirit, I don't have the fight left in me anymore. I just don't have any strength left. Spirit said, oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. And what you don't see coming is you're going to prevent a tower. All of this is leading to you preventing a tower. All right, let's pull some tarot on this and see where we go. All right, why is the Hangman here? I'm telling you, the Hangman is here to show you all the different reasons why you should not take that risk. Hangman, Spirit, clarify it, please. King of Swords came out, upright. This is a very intellectual, very fair-minded. He believes that things should be done justly and done correctly. And I think that is essentially what you're seeing, is that you need to be more ethical. You need to have more integrity. I think you're realizing that you didn't have enough integrity. That's good. That's good. That's what you needed to see. This could, male or female, it's a general reading. But this is someone who is in a masculine energy of a King of Swords, and they are a no-nonsense person. They don't want to chit-chat. They want to talk. And when they talk to you, nose is itching. They want to talk about deep intellectual conversations that actually lead to something meaningful. They don't want to talk about bullshit. They don't want to laugh. They don't want to goof off. They are serious. When we talk about the King of Swords, we're talking about somebody who could probably be an attorney. Honestly. They're an attorney type. They think like an attorney. God, my nose is itching. Alright. You're not looking back at what caused this. That might not be. That might. Why is the King of Swords here? Whoa. Damn it, boy. Because intuitively, you know that if you don't do something, you're going to have a tower. And this is not just a moment of clarity. Because you're actually going to avoid that tower here by whatever it is you're being shown here. And you are one powerful, powerful person. There's a lot of Piscean energy here. A lot. There's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Probably, I would say, Aquarius. I'm just saying, that King of Swords typically represents an Aquarian. Or a Libra. It could be a Libra also. Something's being made right here, and you're realizing that it has to be because there was a lack of integrity. And you got to do something to make this right, or you're going to have a moment that's not going to be so pleasant. And you know that. Your intuition is so sharp that it's telling you either this has to be made right or somebody is going to suffer. The Knight of Wands in reverse on the bottom of the deck. That is somebody who is just out of control, reckless. The drugs and alcohol. What's the Tower? You not having a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of and being absolutely dependent on other people. Not being able to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. You will not achieve what you're trying to achieve if you don't get real. You have got to have integrity. And integrity means doing what's right even when it's hard. And that's what I feel is happening here. Is somebody's going to have to say, you know, I fucked you over. I don't know what you did to this person, but you fucked them over. And you're going to have to face them, or you're going to have to face karma. And this could be you. Alright, there's the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Why is your strength in reverse? Because of your overthinking. You're thinking too much. You're constantly thinking over here, and you don't know what to do. It's like, but you do know what to do because it's in reverse. It's the Two of Swords in reverse. So it's like, you're trying to figure out a way out of this. There is no way out of this, sweetheart. The only way out is through. And you know that. That High Priestess lets me know that Spirit has already told you how to get out of this. And the only way out of this is for you to just own up to your mistakes. Alright, why is the Sun here? Because of that Fool in reverse? Because you're not going to take that risk. Look, I shit you not. And you're going to be happy because you will not take that risk. What is the risk? Seven of Cups. Making the wrong choice because you have way too many things to choose from. And you don't know what to choose. I think you've been choosing wrong is what I think. Clarify the Seven of Cups. The Lovers came out. You were in love with somebody who did not love you back. They had so many other people, so many other options, and they were taking advantage of them all. And they were drinking while they were doing it. They were drinking and drugging, and they were having sex with other people. And the pregnancy test could have been with another person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they should have used sexual protection because they got somebody pregnant and they could have gotten rid of the baby. It could have been an abortion. I don't know. And that might be right here what you're dealing with. Is you know that wasn't the right thing to do. You know that wasn't having integrity. Sleeping around on your person. Getting pregnant by somebody else. You knew better. You knew that was not having integrity. And now you're trying to figure out a way out of it. The only way out, baby, is through. You're going to have to own up to this. You're going to have to tell this person. Remember it said you need to speak up, but not to say something? You know what I'm talking about. Why is the Tower in reverse? Because of the World in reverse and that Hanged Man. Because you are seeing that there's something that needs to end. Clarify the ending that needs to happen. It hasn't happened yet, but you know it needs to. I think it's this relationship you're in. There's a Queen of Wands in reverse with moving forward. So there's a woman, a Queen of Wands. We know we have the King of Swords, so we have a fire and air. Yeah, fire and air. You need to get past this Queen of Wands. She's typically a very charismatic, beautiful, creative. The room lights up when she walks in. She is the shit. But she's in reverse. So, she's the kind of person that will shit on you and have no remorse. And I think that's what happened. I think she might be the one who got pregnant. I think you know that. I think you know it wasn't your child. And I think you're trying to prevent a Tower here. You're going to end up losing This breakup is going to cause some financial problems for one of you or both. And I think that's why you're trying to hold it together. There's nothing here to hold together. They were cheating on you. They were a compulsive cheater. And in this case, I think it was her. I think she was I could be wrong. But you're tired of this. You have no more strength left in you to deal with this. Divorce, right there. Divorce this person. That's it. I mean, there's nothing else to say. You need to choose to see the truth that you need to end this. And don't take any more risks with this person. This person is only going to take you deeper down the rabbit hole. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. You're dealing with the wrong person. Spirit, talk to me about this woman, this Queen of Wands. What is she up to? She's causing you bad karma. That's what she's up to. Did I not just say that? If you don't believe me, believe the cards. Because they don't lie. What else do you need to know? She's a drama starter. She's causing you to be bankrupt. And you're dodging bullets. And somebody here has fake accounts. Or had fake accounts. Somebody here could have been stealing money from you. Causing you to go bankrupt by stealing your information, your banking information. This woman was trouble. Stop trying to fix this. It's not fixable. It's broken. I feel that you're crying over this, but I don't know why. I mean, I get you love people in life. This person never loved you. They were using you. And I'm so sorry. Alright, so let's see what good you might have coming your way. Since God always has good coming our way, right? What good is coming the collective's way after all this stuff? When you finally decide that you're going to do the right thing, you're going to make the right decision, you're going to not take another risk because you want to be happy and you can be happy again. What's coming the collective's way at home? Your well-being and your healing. They came out in reverse, but I'm going to read them all in the upright. So at home, you'll have well-being and healing. What about at work? This could be somebody you met at work. Woo. At work, you're going to have a new beginning. Oh, my God. Prosperity. And you're finding something. You're going to find something at work. Or you might be finding a new job that's going to lead you to prosperity. Alright, surprises. This is the good coming your way now. When you make the right decision to have integrity and wisdom. Oh, you're going to travel. You're going to travel. And you're going to have your life purpose. You're going to travel for your life purpose. Beautiful. Alright, love life. Give them something good for love. Spirit, this person deserves some real good love. Oh my God, your career came out. And your talent. Oh my God. So in your love life, you're going to have a career that you love using your talent. Or you might meet somebody who loves your career and loves your talent. And loves you. Alright, and your role? Your role is to show compassion or to feel compassion. Maybe you need to feel it from somebody else. And the outcome. Oh, baby. You got them psychic abilities I was telling you about. You are so gifted. I feel you're afraid of your gifts. I feel that you need to learn how to use them. I feel that they can be so powerful at times that even you lose control of them, and that scares you. But you can be taught how to use them. And there's your spirit guide. Baby, 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 baby. I love it. You're going to be all right. You can be all right. You got to make the right decision, and I feel truly that you are going to. Now, I want to give you a little bit of guidance, and then I might answer a question or two. I don't know. I might not, because it's getting late where I'm at. All right, let me see. Where's my guide? Let's get some guidance from the angels. That's what we need. We need guidance from these angels. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. Guidance for the collective spirit. Thank you so very much. I forgive all prior conflicts in my life. I release the past in favor of peace and healing. Message from Archangel Zadkiel. As the Archangel of Forgiveness, I can free you from unhealthy ties to the past that keep you from living in joy. It couldn't be more perfect. Alright, and on the bottom of the deck we have, there is always a divine solution to every challenge. Everything always works out for the highest good. Message from your guardian angels. Remember to call upon us for assistance every day. We are always ready to lend a helping hand. You just need to ask. I'm telling you, God's got something good for you. You just got to get away from this loser. Get away from this loser. God has something beautiful, beautiful coming for you. Spirit, show me what's coming down the road for this person. Could be a Virgo. Oh, baby. Judgment came out with the Hermit. Major arcanas. This is judging the truth after really searching your soul. You're going to search your soul until you find the truth. That's what's coming down the road for you. Because of a conflict. Why is conflict on the bottom of the deck? Because of that damn using, that drinking, that drugging. Get away from this person. And do not take that risk. Y'all, Spirit ain't playing. Whoever you are, you need to listen. Because when Spirit keeps repeating Spirit self over and over again, it means something. And it means something major. Like this person. What's going to happen to this person? They're going to compromise to win. So they're going to try to compromise to win. And they're doing it to recover their stability. Their money. They want your money. Baby, that's your money. You work hard for your money. You remember that song? You work hard for your money. I don't know what else to say. Higher self, what would you tell this person? What would you tell this person, higher self, if you could give them some advice? Oh, wait. Trust in reverse and overcome obstacles in reverse and nature in reverse. A lot of cards turned over. All right. Wait. Spirit, you done tricked me. You done tricked me into taking all these cards. No, you did not. They were meant to be taken. Don't trust. You won't overcome the obstacles. And this person is all over the place. They're not grounded. Alright, let's shuffle them up. I thought they were okay, but they weren't. Alright, show your higher self is having a tough time getting your attention, I think. What? self, what would you tell this person? I don't think you're in touch with your higher self. What would you tell this person if you could give them a message? You got that High Priestess card, though, so somebody's in touch with something. Your higher self would say, you are going to have success. Success, okay? But you need to let go of this person who won't change. Or won't let you change. If you want success, let go of the person or the thing or the whatever that won't change. And you have visions also. You're someone who has visions. What is it that won't change? Higher self. Talk to us. Remember your strength? Somebody has no courage whatsoever. They're a coward. This person is a coward. And they're also dependent. They have no freedom, or they won't let you have yours. Take it as it resonates. Listen to your higher self. Listen to your angels. And do what you're being told to do. Because you have so much potential. You have no idea how much potential you have. Alright. What would your best friend say about this whole scenario? Stretch it out. It is really worth. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Stretch it out. Is it really worth it? In other words, is stretching this out really worth it? Alrighty then. I'm going to choose some trinkets. Trinkets, please, Spirit, so whoever you're talking to will know. Alright, I have a skeleton key. I have a rose. Someone's name could be Rose, or there's a rose somehow significant. I have a mermaid. I have a starfish. A lot of references to water. We could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or the ocean could be significant somehow. I have a butterfly. A peace sign. Oh. Look at this flower and tell me if it looks familiar to you. I have a cross. I have a little girl or a child. It looks like a little girl with a ponytail. I have a skull. And I have a piece of black tourmaline. And I have a piece of tiger's eye. Alright, I'm going to pull some out of here real quick. And then I'm going to... trinkets, please. Here. I got a skeleton key. A piece of sea glass. I love sea glass. The ocean turns it and turns it and turns it and takes it and makes the edges smooth. If you don't know what sea glass is, it's where glass gets in the ocean and the sand turns it and turns it and turns it and makes it smooth. And you can actually make, like if you live near the ocean and you're crafty, you can actually make some very beautiful crafts with sea glass. Octopus or squid, and a piece of smoky quartz. So a lot of references. Oh, and here is a Chinese fortune cookie, and it says lucky numbers 32, 55, 17, 16, 11, and 40. Now, I'm going to give you some dice. I hope you've enjoyed this reading and you've let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, hyping, whatever you'll do to help me. I appreciate it. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me grow my channel. Alright, there's another feather. Alright, we have Cancer, the moon. I felt we had the moon. We have Aries. We have an A. We have a J. We have a C. We have an O. So we have J-O-A, W-X-Q, number 9. 3 times, Spirit says. We have Gemini, North Node, T-W-R-C-O-F, number 2, K-T. One more time. So maybe that King of Swords was a Gemini, I don't know. It was a North Node Gemini though. I have Neptune, or that might be Pisces. Pisces, because this is Jupiter. M, J again, H, H, L, W again, B, number 12. Alright, I hope you got something out of this, and I hope you'll let me know by liking it, either now or on your way out. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you got something out, if you want to share something with me. I go through and I read all your comments. I can't comment back when it's live, but I read all your comments, and I love hearing from you. You make my day, most of you. Some of you piss me off, but that's okay. I love you still. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm going to skip DG, huh? I'm good, baby. How are you? You doing okay? You doing okay, Deej? Good. I've missed you. It's good to see you. I see you changed your thing. I'm doing much better. I'm still not 100%, but I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. I'm getting there. Oh, that's so cool, Oscar. In Israel and Tel Aviv, you're watching me on a big screen at the cafe. Oh, I love you guys. That is so sweet. I love my friends in Israel. I love you guys. And I have St. Jude candle here. I know, you guys don't necessarily believe in Jesus, but it's a candle for anybody in impossible situations. And I know that right now where you live, there's a lot of impossible situations. So it doesn't have to mean St. Jude. It can mean anything you want it to mean. It can mean Jehovah. Because first and foremost, Jesus was a Jew. So, I love you guys. I'm so happy to hear you're watching me on a screen in a was it a bar? A cafe? My God, that makes my day. Oh my goodness, you love me there? Oh my goodness. You're going to make me cry. That is so sweet. Thank you guys for watching me from there. Thank you so much. I love you guys too with all my heart. Make sure you're subscribed, okay? Alright, I gotta take Otto out. Thank you, baby. Oh, I'm glad the charms resonated, Sasha. That's awesome. Thank you, Oscar. You guys have really made my night. Like, you can't imagine how happy it's made me that you're all watching me at the same time like that. That was like, oh, I can't wait until next time. Please come back, because typically I do free Q&A, and I want to be able to do that for you. I just don't have a moderator tonight, and it's so late that I have to get up and go to work tomorrow. But next Saturday and Sunday, I will be here on time, and I will do free Q&A for any of you that want it, okay? I promise. Thank you guys for being here. May your God bless you. Namaste. Coastal California. Awesome. I'm at the coast of eastern North Carolina. Alright, I gotta let this dog outside before he pees on himself. But I want you guys to know I appreciate you. Anything you do to help me grow this channel is so much appreciated. I do have a Thoth deck. I don't know about RWS, but I do have a Thoth deck. Would you like me to use it sometime? I think I do have some RWS decks. I have all kinds of decks. But yeah, I have Thoth. And I have Rider-Waite, yes. I actually gave my other Rider-Waite away, so I need to buy a new one. But I will get one. Okay? I'm open to any suggestions you guys have. And as a matter of fact, I get paid this week, and I'll go and pick one up this week, a new Rider-Waite, because I need one anyway. I love my Rider-Waite deck. But I had a friend who wanted to learn how to play, so I gave it to her. You're so sweet. I appreciate the compliment. That was sweet. The Centennial Tarot by U.S. Games. Okay. Alright, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to see if I can find that one on, is it on Amazon, or do I need to go to the bookstore? Alright. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay, Centennial. Alright, I'll make sure, and I'll go ahead and order that on Amazon, okay? Thank you, Oscar. Thank you all who are watching with Oscar. I love you all. I love all of you. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hype if you're able. And I'll see you guys on Saturday morning or Saturday night, whichever the case may be where you live. Take care. Namaste. God bless.